من عذاب وادى لا إله إلا الله ولا نعبد إلا إياه مخلصين له الدين ولو كره الكافرون. Shall we jointly recite Surah Al-Kawthar for Imam Mas'ud, Al-Hajj Mas'ud, Muhammad Thani for this beautiful recitation? Bismillah na'atayna. الكوثر وصل لربك وانحر إن شانئك هو الأبتر. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الكوثر وصل لربك وانحر. While sharing or distribution of rice is going on, shall we open to Quran 84? All of us, let us open to Quran 84. I want to share something very, very important with us. The distribution is going on. 5 minutes more. For some of us who have the English translated version of this chapter of the Quran, can we start studying this before we share the lessons therein, and let us reflect. Surah Al-Shiqaq. I believe this sharing should not warrant us making noise. And if there is anyone being omitted, يا أبو بيمينه فحسابا يسيرا وينقلب إلى أهله مسرورا ومن أوتي كتابه وراء ظهره فسوف يدعو ثبورا ويصلى سعيرا كان في أهله مسرورا ظن أن لن يهورا بلى إن ربه كان به بصيرا الليل وما وسق والقمر إذا اتسق لتركبن طبقا عن طبق فما لهم لا يؤمنون وإذا قرئ عليهم القرآن لا يسجدون. يكذبون والله أعلم بما يوعون فباشرهم بعذاب أليم إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات لهم أجر غير ممنون إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات لهم أجر غير ممنون. صدق الله العظيم. There is difference between feeling and thinking. When this particular chapter was revealed to Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the history told us for complete 3 days, Prophet refused to talk to anybody. Prophet Muhammad refuse to talk to anybody. Why? At times, when you have been given a life, try and look at it that this life will come to an end one day. Gbogbo ntọ́nà ń bá fún wa njọ́ kan kullu shay'in fani illa Allahu baqi. We should look into our family. How many people have gone? We should look at our friends. How many of them in this NASFAT, since inception of this NASFAT over 30 years ago, how many people have gone? This particular chapter, another thing is that when some reciter, when they are reading this particular chapter and along with some others, they will start to weep. They will start to cry. Why? We should know that when you are being sent to school, irrespective of number of years you spend, two things shall be your outcome. Either you pass or you fail. Do we ever ask ourselves, where is the day of judgment will come up? Where is the venue? For every event, there must be a venue. Isn't it? Where is the venue for the day of judgment? As I've said, for complete 3 days, Prophet refused to talk to anybody. Reflecting on this particular chapter. And to make it, will I call it worse, Surah Al-Fitar now came up again. Almighty Allah says, Idan Sama'u Shakot. We should be expecting a day when this sky, when this sky will split asunder. Don't we see, we've always exercised fear when it's about to rain and the thunder comes with storm. Some people have been rendered homeless as we speak because of the rainstorm. This canopy, this pillar, yes, Almighty are now saying the entire sky will split asunder. Why? What's nothing to rob biha wahukot? Because it is the command of Allah that it should happen. The sky would have loved to remain how it has been created, but innama amruhu idha arada shay'an an yaqula lahu kun fayakun. It has to obey the command of Allah. Not only that when the earth, this earth will be extended, will be flattened. Gbogbo leto ko wà lórí ilẹ̀, gbogbo mighty structure, àtòkè ni, mountain ni, igi ni, everything will be flattened. You can flat everywhere. That time, إذا زلزلت الأرض زلزالها وأخرجت الأرض أثقالها. The earth will shake, everywhere will be flattened. Why is that so? While the Qatiman fiha wa takhalat. And whatever it has contained, buried, inside the earth, everything will rise up. Gbogbo àwọn dàrú kan ti kú. Idha zulzilatil ardu zilzalaha wa akhrajatil ardu asqalaha. Everybody. Why will this happen? Was nothing wrong with her wa huqqat? Because it has to obey the command of Allah. It is all human beings. We are very stubborn and arrogant to disobey Allah. But other things, no matter Allah created, we obey Allah when time comes. Now, this is where we are now going. God now saying, Ya ayyuhan nasu, Ya ayyuhal insanu, innaka kadihun ila rabbika kadihan famulakihi. Ya ayyuhan nasu, O mankind, innaka kadihun. I, Almighty Allah, know that you are struggling. Kadihan famulakihi. Who among us that is not struggling? For one thing or the other, you want to attain, you want to achieve. Who is not struggling? Out of 24 hours. By the time when you go home now, you will be planning against Monday. You have your plan, TTD, things to do. And it is a painful struggling. Almighty Allah realize that. That's why at times we say, oh, easy. To survive is not easy. God Almighty Allah equally knows that. But the question is, Kadu ila rabbika kadihan famulakihi. Is your struggling, are we together? Is your struggling is to meet with Allah? Are you struggling in such a way that one day I will meet Allah? Meaning that what is your life is all about? All this struggling. Alhaakumu takathur hatta zurtumul maqabir. Kalla sawfa ta'lamun. Thumma kalla sawfa ta'lamun. All this you're up and down, struggling. Do you have it in mind that when am I going to meet? Are you doing this because of Allah that one day Allah will call me to come and account? You're struggling. What is it all about? You finish primary school. Is it because of Allah? Secondary school, tertiary institution. All this struggling, you want to make money, you want to, is it because of Allah? Do you have it in mind that one day I will meet Allah? Are you doing this because of Allah? All this your traveling, all this your business you set up, is it because of Allah? Do you have it in mind one day? Famula, I'm going to meet him. Because as I've said, by the time when the day of judgment comes, all of us, we are going to be grouped into 3 groups. Ọlọ́run ó pín wa sí mẹ́ta ló fi di pé ìdá zulzalaha wa akhrajatil ardu asqalaha wa qala al-insanu ma laha. Human being will be asking, what's the matter? Yawma idhin tuhaddithu akhbaraha bi anna rabbaka wala. Yawma idhin yasduru an-nasu ashtatan liyuraw a'malahum. Every one of us here, you can see, if we have to group ourselves here now, we have executive, we have mission board, we have the council of elders. Then if we have to look at another classroom, we can categorize ourselves age-wise. These are the elderly ones, these are the young ones. We can say, okay, these are the women, these are the children, these are the adults. But on that day, there are going to be 3 groups. That all you're struggling, you are writing exam. إذا وقعت الواقعة إذا الواقعة كاذبة خافضة رافعة إذا رجت الأرض رجا وبوسة الرجال بسا فكانت أبوابا ثلاثة فأصحاب الميمنة ما أصحاب الميمنة وأصحاب المشيمة ما أصحاب المشيمة والسابقون سابقون أولئك المقربون في جنات النعيم. الله أكبر. God said you shall be grouped. Now, all this, your certificate, what group is taking you to? Because Almighty Allah is saying, فَأَمَّا مَنْ أُوتِيَ كِتَابَهُ بِيَمِينِهِ, on that day, whosoever being given his book in his right hand, your record of deed, by the time that all this you're struggling up and down, go easy, I want to have this, I want to have that. By the time when you will retire, you say you are not tired, you keep on struggling. Then what class, what group are you going to belong to? Whosoever receive his record in his right hand, everybody will rise up with all part of your body intact. If you are given your book in the right hand, can you say it? فَسَوْفَ يُحَاسَبُ حِسَابًا يَسِيرًا. It will be judged with an easy account. Meaning that you will be rejoicing because وَيَنْقَلِبُ إِلَىٰ أَهْلِهِ مَسْرُورًا, and he will return to his people happily. He will return to his people joyfully. He will return to his people. The question now is, who are his people? Is it his family? Because being together on this earth as a family doesn't guarantee that you are going to be together in the next life. Everybody will be called upon. You will rejoice, you will line up to come and collect your record of this, because Almighty Allah has warned us that وَإِنَّ عَلَيْكُمْ لَحَافِظُونَ كِرَامًا كَاتِبِينَ يَعْلَمُونَ مَا تَفْعَلُونَ. With you, an angel taking record of all your deeds, all this struggling. However, وَمَا مَنْ أُوتِيَ كِتَابَهُ وَرَاءَ ظَهْرِهِ فَسَوْفَ يَدْعُو ثُبُورًا وَيَصْلَى سَعِيرًا. Whosoever being given his book, وَرَاءَ ظَهْرِهِ, from behind his back, his hand will be tied, and he's going to receive his book behind his back. And that is why Almighty Allah says it's going to be a serious matter. Hala ataka hadithu al-ghashiya wujuhun yawma yasin khashiya. Some faces will be humiliated on that day. And what's going to happen? Fasawfa yad'u thubura. He will cry out for destruction. The feeling will come. And this kind of people, where is the last Sahira, the march order, angels are already there, march him to the hellfire. Innahu kana fi alihi masrura. But he has been once be among his people in happiness. But all alive, gbogbo tó wù ní ṣe. He easily has been living in a lofty houses, enjoying himself. la fi ń sọ fún wa ẹgbẹ́ kẹsẹ̀ ogun tó gbádùn láyé ní ó gbádùn lọ́run. Not everybody who is happy in this life that you have everything that you are going to enjoy similar thing in the hereafter. We have to always look at what is my life all about. If you are being asked, this life of mine, what is it all about? Is it because of children? Because of money? Is it because something you don't have control about? Upon we keep on struggling, we want to have it. Our life is about three things. To round up, our life is about three things. And if all this is not part of your struggling, forget it. Because by the time when you examine yourself and you look at it, ẹgbẹ́ gbogbo kìràkìtà mi láyé yìí gan kí mo fẹ́ dà. Ọ̀fẹ́ lówó. We should not forget, àwọn kan béèrè owó, wọ́n lówó lánàá, kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ sí wọn lónìí? Ọ̀dà bí ìta la fẹ́ dà, bí ìta ni, afẹ́lówó bí Dangote àbí? Afẹ́lówó bí Dangote sólówó tó Kárúnà ni. Kárúnà, go and study about his life. A lot of the sources everybody are looking, we are happy with now. When you mining, you know mining, the property of Kárúnà, Almighty Allah scatter everything and everything disappear when he was still alive, and Almighty Allah command the land to swallow him up. Àwọn tó lówó lánàá, Allahu Akbar. We were invited from my company to go and create estate planning trust to someone. I won't mention name. This person, will I say was? No, is extremely rich. Extremely rich. But as we speak, boy, you to say the Lord loud, or the wheelchair lower. He cannot talk, he cannot walk. They have to be carrying him out. In fact, when we are being ushered in to go and see him, even to raise his eyes, La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. They have to create a special place for him because he cannot walk on his leg again. And by the time when you see his asset, this person has property in more than 20 countries in this world. Káwa náà mọ̀ wá wò pé ṣérù wọn la fẹ́ dà. Because as we speak, is what it takes being regulated. You cannot eat anything. Maybe some of us here seated, there are times we say, stop eating. Kí wọ́n gẹ́yẹ̀ mọ́ jẹ mọ́. Ẹ jẹ́ gbogbo. Down with it. How many of us have been advised to stop reading red meat here? I have been advised to stop it. 40 years. Where are the medical? They should be coming and be speaking to us. Some of us, as we speak, some of us are nursing either one ailment or the other that's restricted us even to sleep on soft bed. Stop taking sugar. Stop taking this. Stop taking that. We had worked hard to earn all these things. The first thing, the purpose of our creation. The question is, who are you? How are you looking at yourself? How are you looking at yourself? And how are people looking at you? And how is Allah looking at you? How is Allah want you to be behaving? Daniel, the first, our purpose in life, which must agree with our status that no matter Allah has given to us. It is us who want to change our status. We want to become, to be addressed as a rich man, as a manager, as a general manager, as MD. But there is a general name. And what is that? Abudullah. We are servants of Allah. Who is not servant of Allah here? If you are not a servant of Allah, can you really indicate that I'm not? Because that is how Almighty Allah, that is the name, that's what you have been created for. And that's why ma khalaqtul jinna wal insa illa liya'budun. A servant must worship his master. But are you looking at yourself as a servant of Allah? How do servants work? How do servants work? Ẹrú, bó lẹrú ṣe máa rìn. How do servants work? How do servants speak? How do servants dress? And how do servants of Allah eat? If truly all this you're struggling, you are looking at yourself as you are looking at formula key, I'm going to meet Almighty Allah one day. Whatever you are doing, iṣẹ́ tó ń bá ń ṣe tó bá ti gbà ọ́ pé èsèrú Ọlọ́run mọ́ iṣẹ́ wọn lálùbáríkà. It's time for prayer and you say you are busy. They are calling on to prayer, meaning that you are disobeying the master. There's a particular verse in the Quran where Allah describes how servants work. I don't know, someone, because of time factor, let's address only this. In Surah Al-Furqan, I think Quran 25, verse 16. Can somebody assist me? Quran 25, Surah Al-Furqan. How do Almighty Allah is servant?
And those that have been contributing in the same manner. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. أقول قولي هذا أستغفر الله لي ولكم ولجميع المسلمين. قوموا إلى الصلاة.
Verse, I saw it now. Verse 62. 62, verse Quran 25, verse 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67. I'll give it to us for those who care. If you are truly a servant of Allah, Ọlọ́run sọ wípé tabarakalladhi ja'ala fis samai buruja wa ja'ala fiha sirajan wa qamaran munira وهو الذي جعل الليل والنهار خلفة لمن أراد أن يذكر أو أراد شكورا. Are you following? Ọlọ́run wa ni wá ibadu Rahman bí tá ń lọ nù. And for the servant of Allah, wa ibadu Rahman alladhina yamshuna ala al-ardi hawna wa idha khatabahumul jahiluna qalu salama. Wa ibadu Rahman, ẹwẹ́ wa ẹrú Ọlọ́run. The servant of Allah who walk with humility on earth. Bọ́ọ̀lù àwa ṣe ní ẹ̀mẹ̀kẹ́gbà mi aṣọ máa ń sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ yóò ṣe rí nígbà tó bá wọ́n sọ fún fíìlì wípé abọ́tímọ̀ wọ̀nyí is too expensive, or you are looking at your personality. I am His Excellency, I am this. Ìgbà tó bá jáde ìrìn ló dictate to us. But Allah ni wá ìbájú Rahman, the servant of Allah who work diligently on earth with humility. Definitely ẹ pàdé àwọn aláìmọ̀tẹ́ tí ọmọ pàṣẹ ìtìrẹ̀ mọ́ ìjúwé ara rẹ̀ ọ̀nkẹ́ mi chairman ni ọ̀nkẹ́ mi làfáà ni ọ̀nkẹ́ mi ṣẹ́nà ni. Look at social media, báwọn afá búra wọn káàkiri. They want to show my personality is due to your own, tèmi ju tiẹ̀ lọ. Ṣùgbọ́n tó bá jẹ́rú Ọlọ́run báyìí dá àtọ́bá àwọn mòrìjá ìlú náà. When anybody ignorant person accord you, qalu salama. Peace be on you. Tòrọ ọmọ mi ni. In the year when Treaty of Hudaybiyah tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sáà Nábì, Ànábì prepare to go to perform Umrah. When they get to Hudaybiyah, a valley not far, àwọn ará Mẹ́kà ti dúró dé ìpé ọ̀ ní kọjá, we are not going to allow you. One of the leaders of Mecca, ó súnmọ́ ní ìbáyìí tó fẹ́ mọ́ owó bá ọmọ ìwé ta ní ọmọ ìwé bọ́ọ̀lù nílé rẹ̀. Umar ibn Khattab, Ali, Sayyidina Ali, wọ́n ti yọ ọ̀dà pé ilé ní ikú yọ ni Ànábì tí wà ló fẹ́ máa Ànábì ní wàjà ìlú kọ̀ọ̀mọ̀ mi ní ọ̀yẹ́ fílẹ̀. How many of us, even for us to ask some people, don't park your car there, you feel pé why shouldn't I park the car? Even if our security wan be, they will ask you, don't move your car. Some of us, whether we like, we feel because of our personality, we must move our car, we must park somewhere. Because we feel our personality. Another thing, when they were to write the treaty, they said, okay, let us start with Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. The Meccan said, how can you put Allah? Remove Allah from the something. Prophet told Zaid ibn Thabit, erase it. Àwọn aláìmọ̀kan là ń bá sọ̀rọ̀. Jahilun. That was okay. This is a ceasefire agreement between Muhammad Rasulullah. Anta Muhammad ibn Abdullah. Ibn Abdullah. Èso òjíṣẹ́ Ọlọ́run àtọ́láwọ̀ ọmọ lójíṣẹ́ Ọlọ́run. Yọ kúrò. Àwọn sàbẹ̀ yarí pé a ṣe lè yọ kúrò. Ànábì ní ìbùnà kọ́ sí. Ànábì ní ọya, ànábì parẹ́ fún rárá rẹ̀. Báwọn bá lè mèé sí ànábì Ọlọ́run. Immediately Ọlọ́run sọ kalẹ̀. هو الذي أرسل رسوله بالهدى ودين الحق ليظهر على دين كله وكفى بالله شهيدا محمد رسول الله محمد رسول الله. ibẹ̀ ló ti confirm pé Ànábì tẹ́yìn ọmọ yìí òjíṣẹ́ mi ni. ìgbà tí ó parẹ́ ó ní wákàfà billahi shahida bẹ́ẹ̀ bá lè gbà èmi mọ̀ kó jíṣẹ́ mi ni. níta ń sọ ni wípé Ibadur Rahman àwọn tá a bá ń pera lọ́dọ̀ Ọlọ́run lẹ́rú Ọlọ́run ẹ má júwe personality rẹ̀. That's why bá wọnú mọ́sálásí you don't bring personality into the mosque. Lastly, a driver embraced Islam somewhere here in Abuja. Why? He didn't embrace Islam. He used to drive his master, Ogare, happened to be a director general of one of these parastatals. It was on Friday. They were traveling, and it was time for Jumat service. Almost time, the driver with entourage, going to a particular place, and it was about raining. His man brought out his deduma, the praying carpet. All the security came on there. He brought out his deduma and was using pure water to perform ablution. Well dressed. During Salat, there's no guarantee that you bring praying man to the mosque that go to pray on you. Because if your ablution became invalid, so when he was performing it, some people just came around, they saw the praying carpet, they just started standing on it. The security man said, hey, it's for our master. The man said, no. And by the time when the prayer now commenced, it has started raining. They now push the man to the edge of that praying mat. One leg is on the mat, the other one is on the floor. And man was beaten on white. The man was praying on the ground. The driver was telling the security, bam, push those people away. The man said, no, leave them. Can we say Allahu Akbar? At the end, when they got to the office, the man said, sir, when you allow those, he said, we are all before Allah, and I need to obey his command. I don't even see them when I was praying. And because of that, my any church is àwọn bí àwọn ọba alága táwọn ojókòó sí àwọn oníwọ̀bẹ̀. How humble are we? Take your time. That verses till the end. How should a servant behave himself in the house of Taskira? Ẹrú Ọlọ́run ni wá. Ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kejì, we are trustees. Amana tọ́lọ̀ ń gbé fún wa. Our struggling, if all our struggling has nothing to do with you being a trusted person, all your struggling is going to be null and void. Number 3, we are all vicegerents, ambassador, because when Almighty Allah addressed the angels, وَإِذْ قَالَ الْمَلَائِكَةُ إِنِّي جَاعِلٌ فِي الْأَرْضِ خَلِيفَةً. Mo fẹ́ dá àwọn àrólé kalẹ̀. Ipò tẹ́nì kọ̀ọ̀kan wà bó la ṣe ń lò. Èké nìkan tí ń bàjẹ́ tó ń wò níran. Just how many people do you have impact in their life? You can boast of that I have impact in the life of these people. What value is your life adding to the value of others? Are you making them happy or you are making them sad? Look at your family. How many people are happy? Are you happy of going home, or you are and your nuclear family? If all these three things are not part of your struggling, it's time for you to turn to Allah. إن هذه تذكرة فما شاء اتخذ إلى ربي سبيلا. أقول هذا أستغفر لي ولكم سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأتوب إليك. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون والسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين.